Texas Longhorns and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it's playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Gives it on the option. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Did they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Makes the grab. It's Bishop. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. And another broken tackle. Tag. Touchdown Volunteers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Manning. Finds the tight end. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside. It smothers. Could be an alley. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You're bringing Cam Coleman from Auburn with his highs and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football.
Turning it on! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here is the Tennessee offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Touchdown, Texas! The defense points on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. On the run, it's Bishop. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Pressure coming. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. The give to the lone running back. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a long drive.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baker. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, and they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give on the option. There's some room. They get him out of bounds, but a choke play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Going to the run, it's Bishop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Change now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Running inside, it's Smothers.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. With Brown. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Trying to convert. Finds a crease at the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for room. It's Baker. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And the Vols, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Booster!
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Finds his man down the middle.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The run inside. It's Baker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Good completion on the out. Oh, it's a fumble. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Here comes the option. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
And the Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it on the jet sweep, looking for room outside. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fires to the tight end. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Northwestern Wildcats. And it's the Hoosiers looking to make it 5 straight wins, and they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Here's Manning to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Makes his man miss. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Play action, here's Manning. Going for it all. Makes a grab deep. Open spaces. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Shoot, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, let him go get yards.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Lots of running room. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off for Brown. Finding some room. Makes it past the marker. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
Tennessee, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Running inside, it's Baker. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. The Vols want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. Snags it over the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Grabs it in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Volunteers look to keep this drive humming.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll pull it down and run. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Vols go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He wants to change this route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. 129. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
A little release to the back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. The run inside. It's Smothers. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Wide receiver going in motion. Defense in press coverage. On the ground with the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Sends it back in motion. Arch is going to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Motion from the wideout. A give to Brown. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Here's Arch to throw. Slings it downfield. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Dude, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Release to the back. Got a man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing Manning. Hauls it in. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
Madness. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll start this drive with a pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Leaping grab for a big gain. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.